A very good evening to you. My name is Abdelrazak Ali. Welcome to Dalsan TV English News, Somalia's top #1 TV station for news and updates. Let's have a look at some of our top stories. China grants over 30 Somali students life-changing scholarships. AU, Somalia and UN officials discuss second phase of troop drawdown in Somalia. President Mohamud chairs National Council consultative meeting amid security operations and regional tensions. Welcome back to this edition. My name is Abdelrazak Ali. Senior government officials alongside United Nations officials and the African Union Transition Mission head Amin Souf have met in the capital Mogadishu to address the upcoming second phase troop drawdown scheduled for September, as announced by the African Union mission. Senior officials from the African Union, AU, Somalia, and the United Nations have commenced consultative meetings to address the upcoming second phase of troop drawdown scheduled for September, as announced by the African Union mission. The African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, ATMIS, plans to reduce its troops numbers by an additional 3,000 personnel next month, following the successful withdrawal of 2,000 troops and the transfer of 6 military bases in June. Mohamed El Amin Souf, the special representative of the chairperson of the African Union Commission for Somalia and head of ATMIS, composed of members from the ATMIS, the Somali government, and the UN Support Office in Somalia, has been meeting to determine the military bases from which 3,000 troops will be drawn. Souf emphasized the importance of synchronized and seamless planning and execution of the drawdown to safeguard the progress achieved thus far, especially considering the ongoing active combat. During the meeting, Souf praised the UN and the government for their unwavering support and collaboration, which contributed to the success of the first phase. Aissa Kirabo, the head of UNSOS, urged the technical committee to incorporate the lessons learned from the initial phase to ensure the success of the second phase. Hussein Sheikh Ali, Somalia's national security advisor, expressed appreciation for the continued support from the AU and UNSOS and reiterated the government's commitment to ensuring a successful handover of full security responsibilities to the Somali forces upon the ATMIS departure in December 2024. The collaborative efforts of all parties involved aimed to strengthen Somalia's security apparatus and pave the way for a stable and self-sustaining future. In a gesture of support and collaboration the Chinese government has granted scholarship to more than 30 Somali students to pursue higher education in esteemed universities across China. The Chinese government has awarded scholarships to more than 30 Somali students, enabling them to pursue higher education in esteemed universities across China. A farewell ceremony organized by the Chinese embassy was held in the capital city of Mogadishu on Thursday, attended by senior government officials and esteemed guests, including the Chinese ambassador to Somalia, Fei Cheng-chao. The event witnessed the presence of dignitaries such as Hodan Abdi Osman, senior advisor and national coordinator of human capital development at the office of the Prime Minister, and Ismail Yusuf, the director of the higher education department of the Ministry of Education in Somalia, among others. Notably, students who have successfully completed their education with the support of the Chinese government were also present to share their enriching experiences. Addressing the audience, Ambassador Fei Cheng-chao emphasized the significance of the China-Somalia relations and reflected upon his own experience upon arriving in Somalia.
This is a very good opportunity for us to get together and see you off in the coming weeks, heading for China. It's a good opportunity, not only because of education itself, but also because I think it will open up new horizons for all of you. Just as I myself, coming all the way from China to Somalia, opening up my new horizons in this part of the world, and in this great brother of China, in this great land of promise. So now you have an opportunity, seize the opportunity, and make good use of the opportunity. I don't think that China will be your last destination in your global travel, but I'm glad that you will have an opportunity to be there as the world is going through major changes. As you know that China and Somalia have a long-standing relationship. We are like each other's brothers and sisters. And together, I'm sure you and the Chinese youth and youth from all other parts of the world will make a better world that all of us here are working hard for. The future belongs to all of you.
He expressed his disbelief in the brilliance, intelligence, experience and the talent of Somali individuals. Hodan Osman Abdi, who spent a decade in China, shared her personal experiences and encouraged the students to make the most of the scholarships bestowed upon them.
sidoo kale waxaa looga hadlaa luqado fara badan aan ahayn tan rasmiga ahayd baran doontaan mandarinka ah waxaad arki doontaan dhaqamo kala duwan wadanka cimiladiisu xitaa waa kala duwan tahay dhinac kastood aado cimilo kala duwan baad la kulmaysaan marka wadan shisheeye tagno waxa aan dadka tusaynaa amba matalaynaa kaliya ma aha shakhsiga aad tahay waxaad wadataa mas'uuliyad aad ummadda ilaahay amba ummadda meesha aad joogta aad tusinayso dhaqanka ay Soomaaliya ku dhaqanto waxa laga rabaa waayo aragnimo fara badan inaad ka soo barataan ummadaasi say u nooshahay say u shaqaystaan say horumar ku gaadhaan si aad insha Allah tacaala marka wadankeena ku soo laabataan aad horumarka wadankeena insha Allah qayb ka qaadataan
waxa arkaysaan ardaydeena baroon ka galay Soomaaliya oo dhan Puntland ay ku jirto in maaragtay aan siinay scholarship-kii oo maartay loogu soo dhigay ardayda Soomaali taasna ay taas cadaalad inay ku baxday ardadana ay qireen inaan maartay annaga aan maartay ku dadaalnay inaan ilaalin. Ismail Yusuf, the director of the Higher Education Department at the Ministry of Education in Somalia, hailed the scholarships as golden opportunities for the recipients. Haddii maanta aad tagto China dadkaas u dhaqmaan dhaqankoodna ay la salaga baahan yahay. Marka soo noqonaysa dalka ku soo noqonaysaan idinku cilmi wata aan soo noqotaan marka hadalkan ku dheeraan waa aad baan ugu mahadcelinahay dawladda China iyo dadaalkeeda. The bilateral relations between Somalia and China have been robust, marked by mutual cooperation and support. The Chinese government has remained committed to assisting the federal government of Somalia in diverse areas, including education, health, development, among others. Now, the head of the state, that is President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, presided over a crucial national consultative meeting held in Dusamareb, the administrative capital of Galmudug state.
Somali President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud presided over a crucial national consultative council meeting held in Dusamareb, the administrative capital of Galmudug state on Saturday. The gathering brought together federal and regional leaders to address pressing issues such as the security situation, completion of liberation operations, stabilization of recently liberated areas, and the delivery of essential services to affected communities. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, who has been spearheading the war campaign in Galmudug state in central Somalia for the past 2 weeks, demonstrated his commitment to the nation's stability and progress. The Somali army on Friday, backed by security forces from the central Galmudug region, achieved a significant victory by capturing the historic district of El Bor. The capture occurred in a swift operation, as Al-Shabaab militants hastily retreated from the area. However, the absence of Puntland President Said Abdullahi Danni cast a shadow over the conference in a statement released on January 9. Puntland declared its autonomy and expressed concerns about the federal government's efforts to re-establish a centralized federal government. As Somalia continues its journey towards lasting peace development, the outcomes of this meeting are anticipated to shape the nation's trajectory and foster cooperation among federal and regional authorities. With the National Consultative Council meeting underway, stakeholders eagerly await the outcomes, hoping for constructive dialogue, effective coordination, and viable solutions to the challenges at hand. The peaceful atmosphere of Hargeisa, the capital of the breakaway region of Somaliland, was disrupted after a clash erupted between two esteemed traditional elders, Sultan Saleban Bokor Osman, popularly known as Hadar, and Sultan Aresh, leaving Sultan Mahad Aresh wounded.
The peaceful atmosphere of Hargeisa, the capital of Somaliland, was disrupted on Thursday as a clash erupted between two esteemed traditional elders, Sultan Saleban Bokor Usman, popularly known as Habar, and Sultan Arish, leaving Sultan Mahad Arish wounded. The altercation between Sultan Habar and Sultan Arish took a grave turn when Sultan Habar reportedly fired a gunshot, striking Sultan Mahad Arish in the leg. The heated argument that preceded this unfortunate incident remains the subject of investigation. Fortunately, swift police intervention prevented further escalation as law enforcement swiftly arrived at the scene, apprehending Sultan Habar. Meanwhile, Sultan Mahad Arish, gravely injured, was promptly rushed to a nearby medical facility, where he is currently receiving treatment for his wounds. This distressing occurrence bears a striking resemblance to an incident that transpired last year, wherein Sultan Habar was involved in a confrontation with Guruje, a member of the Somaliland House of Representatives. During that altercation, Sultan Habar had injured Guruje with a stick, raising concerns about his temperament and propensity for violence. Sultan Habar, renowned for his eloquent and persuasive oratory skills, has long been a prominent figure in Somaliland. His powerful speeches addressing the media have garnered significant attention and respect from the community. However, this recent act of violence has cast a shadow of doubt over his character and actions, prompting a critical examination of his behavior. As authorities continue their investigation into the clash between Sultan Habar and Sultan Arish, the incident serves as a stark reminder of the importance of peaceful dialogue and conflict resolution, especially among revered figures who are expected to uphold values of harmony and unity within their community. The people of Somaliland now await further updates on Sultan Mahad Arish's condition, hoping for his swift recovery, while simultaneously reflecting on the need for restraint and non-violence, even in moments of disagreement.
That's all we have prepared for you on this day. My name is Abdulrazak Ali. Bye-bye.